Good morning. My name is Kendrick Celestine. Today in my video, I'll be talking about the age range. And actually, I want to start talking about people and their ages. You know, growing up, even I'm a little, I'm a grown man now, but I was a little child. I got to do the things I wanted to do. Enjoy my child. I had a good childhood memory and stuff. There were little kids who were older than I am because they got to do more of the things I couldn't do what they were doing, and I know it was in my age range. And sometimes I have this certain way how I think, and I'm like a person with just process by the age kind of thinking, and I know I got a young body, but my mind's kind of like at the middle age. I think like an adult, I talk like an adult, and act like my own appearances, and I want to get to this because about my age, because some people, I gotta really ask. Is it really like that serious of offense to ask somebody about your age, but what you really are about? For instance, like, um, okay, for me, I know like a couple of people I used to go out, hang out with. Some were a little younger than me, and some were a little older. I was, and I kind of hung out with them. Some were younger, my peers, and most of like all the friends I have are mostly close to my peers, and also like all the friends I have are mostly younger than me, and I have some are a couple few older than I am. And other than that, I just kind of sitting, just kick back, and sometimes I really don't understand because I get to name like okay, all the places I ever been to, and a lot of people I ever asked about their age, and most people their age is like okay, you know how you got the people who are like age between like 25 to 32 or 32 to 40 or 40 to 48 or 48 to 56 or 56 or to 64, those kind of age ranges, right? And the reason I talk about it, it was like on my mind. I don't really want to speak about the issue. So I don't really find nothing, just this. I just want to speak out about it and speak how I feel about my situation and stuff. And other than that, I'm just pretty much, doing my range. But actually, man, if I get to the point. But when I went to Tennessee, about 7 years ago, it was on August 21st, 22nd. It was a Tuesday, and I went there during the evening. And I remember this waitress. She was a little couple years older than I was. And then when I started talking to her, pretty much I was ordering like fish puffs and stuff, and and I just, pretty much I couldn't eat half of my meal up, so I ate half of my meal up. So I went to the counter when to pay for my meals and stuff, and when I did that and stuff, and oh, hi David, how you doing? So when I was going around like paying for my food and stuff, and so I went to pay, and the owner who owned the restaurant was the mother, and the waitress was the daughter. And I noticed how she was like looking at me, and I didn't understood it at the time in the situation. So, and I just didn't look at her like this is me, like I'm just pretty much staying, minding my lane, pretty much paying up. So I was with my mother at the time, and I started looking at her like this, like, and she's like wiggling a finger, like, mm. And I said, "Come here anytime you want." And I said, "Okay." And she's like, and like my mother ended up saying like, "Oh, did you know she really hit on you?" No, I said no. I didn't know she really wanted me and stuff. But I couldn't feel how old she was. But I know she was like older, like probably like I was a little younger than that time, so I was like probably like in my early 20s. And and I know she was like probably in her 30s. She really wanted me and stuff. And I didn't even know what to do, so I didn't know what to do in that situation. And there was another bartender who was a woman who also wanted me. And phew, I mean, these women were really coming after me like crazy and stuff. And I didn't know what to do, so and she was older, so she made my alcohol. Like she made me like this headshot, and I just kind of like drinking a little bit and just sipped a little bit on it. And none of that. Oh yeah, let me get to the point about her age. Her age, she was about 37. She was 37, and she really was looking for me. She really wanted me. And I was like 21 at the time, so I was like didn't even know. So, and I didn't know what to do in that situation. I didn't like. I kind of sit around, kind of play with it, experiment a little bit. And there was this other woman. She was like from New York, and she was like 28. So yeah, she was like, "Whew, that bitch, that woman wanted me." Mm-mm-mm. And from another experience, and this is another woman. I met on a cruise by last year, like about a year ago. It was in August in 2017, It was on it was on the 4th I left. It was a Thursday on the 4th of August. And I got back on it was a 4-day cruise, dude. We just went I went to Ensenada, California. And this is beautiful woman. She was from DC. Whoo, gorgeous woman, gorgeous woman. You know, she was chocolate. She got beautiful titties. I mean, just sexy body. And I ain't gonna lie about it. And I kind of give you a little, playing around stuff. But she was older than I was. But I couldn't tell. She was a little like 4 or 5 years older than I am. I don't know. She was like a year or two or three, or around like five, right close to I say like about 4 or 5 years older than I am. But other than that, she was just like really, really wanted me. Damn, she really wanted me. And I didn't even know what to do. I wouldn't say I wasn't scared. Like I did talk to her. I did had a good time with her and stuff. When we just the bomb shaped body, just the bomb shaped body. And we just I don't know how. I just kind of just approached her and just started talking to her. And she started saying, we just had conversations back and forth. And she kept reminding me because I'm a rapper and stuff. And then she was like laughing at me and it's like and she keeps saying to me like, "Hey Kendrick Lamar, how you doing?" Oh, I was like, "Oh hi, how you doing, Sabrina? How you been?" And I just, just kind of whatever. So yeah, she was like about 30. No, she was about 32. Like she was like 31, about 31. And yeah, she was like at the time, so I didn't really know what to do in that situation. So I just kind of talked to her and stuff. And let me get also recently, I did took one of my homegirls out. Let me ask you this: she was 7 years old, younger than I am, so she's 20. So what I did for her, I took her out on Valentine's Day. So I went and opened the door for her. I bought a ticket, opened the door for her, and we went to see a movie called Aletha Franklin, Aletha, the Last Battle Angel. So we just talked, did all kinds of stuff. You know, I didn't overdo it or nothing, but I just kind of just did my thing. So I just kind of me and her were like 7 years apart. So I'm like, think about it, you know. And what was interesting, we just kind of talked. But the last time I ever talked to her, she was really, I'll say about 3 weeks ago, she talked to me. But other than that, she was really sweet, kind. And but she asked me to go move some stuff up, but that never really happened. So I just kind of like kicked back and started doing my own thing, and I didn't really trip up about much. And and the reason I want to talk about age because I don't understand some of you women why you're so offended about your own ages. Like I really got to get to the point of it because the reason I want to talk about the reason I made the title called the age range. Reason because I don't want people to feel so secure about their own ages and how they really feel like. For instance, like myself, I'm 28 years old, and I'm not ashamed because honestly, at first when I was a little old enough, I got grown, and I'm just not. And honestly, and this is not to shame nobody, no matter what age you are, please comment. Please, I appreciate you guys just comment what your age is. I won't criticize. And then still, even you guys, you could look good for your own age. I wouldn't even bother care. So ain't no shame tactic. I'm not shame tacting anyone on here. So you could come here, please feel open about yourself. All right? Not gonna bite. Don't hesitate to ask me some of the tough questions. Okay? They say nothing but a number. I'm 31. Oh, okay. Oh, nice, nice. Let me ask you, where you from, David? Don't mind ask. Mm-mm. But yeah, but you know what? But I know like all the women in my family, I know everything about their ages. Oh, Mississippi. Okay, I'm from California. Um, yeah, all the women in my family, I pretty much could know all their ages, every one of them. I even know how old my grandmother is. I don't even know how old my grandmother is. Like, in instance, let's see, both my parents. Well, my parents kind of had me when I was very young, so my parents were in their 20s, so they were like, my mother was like about 22, my dad was 21 when I actually was born when they had me, and let's see. And my grandmother, she is about 77. And let's see. And I have a great grandmother that's living. She's actually about to be almost close to 100. So she'll be about, so she's really 96. She's 96. But she lives in Louisiana. But I have a grandmother's 96. And other than that, I can name all their age ranges in like in the family. So I can name like, and this is one thing. But I don't understand how women get so easily offended when it comes to them asking about the ages or whatever, or even it's been like, I have no grandparents, but I wish they were living. I'm sorry for your loss, man. I hope things go out good for you, David. I'm really my bad. I didn't know that. So, but hey, but I'm kind of glad you're watching me, David. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I want to let you know. So, hey, man, ask you, David, what do you do for a living? Don't mind ask, but mm, 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 yeah, I'm just trying to get my day going, so I can't really complain too much. But I want to speak a lot on my mind, and I just have a lot to speak on the chest. But actually, I want to talk about something. I know there's a rapper, who pretty much died 4 days ago, and I didn't even know nothing about that guy whatsoever after 4 days. It was kind of sad, a tragedy how he died such a messed up way, and he only lived to be about 33 years old, and that's young for 33. You know, 33. I understand. Okay, for 33 years old, you feel like you would got your whole life together. Pretty much want to have a good place, have a good job benefiting you. You're ready with a had your family already made, ready and stuff. For instance, like for myself, okay, well, I work for a living. I'm getting my education. Oh, okay, I'm doing the same. I'm trying to get my high school diploma, and I don't got that many units, so I'm trying to. I got 100. I'm supposed to have 100 and 60, but I only got 110, so I need to finish the other 50. I'll be done. So I don't got that many units. But yeah, like I was saying, let me get to my point. I don't know how to say that rapper's name, but the one who died in Los Angeles. But yeah, but like my heart, okay, but I do respect. My heart does go out to the family members and condolences. But 33, that's really young. I mean, you had a lot going on. And I mean, and not just that, but like open a store, open a community for your own people. I mean, just trying to make a living. And I understand he lived a pretty much a reckless life, but that's young. I'm sorry, but that's young for 33. I mean, 33, you pretty much have a lot of time in the world. You can start making history, creating your own events, creating the joy, spending a lot of good memories with someone. But and I actually had a friend who just died recently, last month, and she was only like 29 years old. No, she was only 29, but she would have been 30 this year, in May. But and I made such good memories with her because I mean, 29 years old, she lived pretty much a good long life. I mean, that's kind of sad for 29 just to pass away. And how she died was she kind of slept and she never woke up or something, and that's all I know about. And I found out about it because one of my friends told me about it. But I remember she passed away on March 13, doing a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember, it was on it was on a Tuesday. No, it was actually Wednesday night. It was a Wednesday night, and she died. I don't know what time, but it was a Wednesday night she passed away. But 29 years old, I mean, that woman had a lot of time. I mean, had a lot of going. And I started thinking about now for my own age. And I want to start thinking about it now because I want to start really proving because I mean, and I'm not really ashamed about my own age, but a lot of people, I'm going to tell you one thing. For a good man like me, for this age, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to break it and I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time what I'm going to do. That's what I'm about to do. So, there are fresh meat out there who want me. Hey, they want me. I'll take them. I'll take them. I'm pretty available for it. So, I'm not going to complain, not going to whine about the issue. So, I'm going to continue to do what I got to do. So, and David, I'm kind of glad you're getting yourself together. All right. So just want to let you know, keep up what you're doing. All right. I know there's a lot of things going on. Cause hey, let me ask you something. Do you see a lot of things that are going on like in Mississippi? Because I noticed like a lot of racism going on. How's that going down there in that area? Don't mind ask. Mm. Man, let's see. I'm starting to think of, I'm gonna start getting on these live streams more often. And David, and just to let you know, don't hesitate to ask me any questions, all right? Don't hesitate to, ask me tough questions, all right? I'll try to answer the best I can in my ability, all right? Damn, won't bite, all right? I would appreciate you at least just do started like asking, ask me some questions, all right? I'll start taking them. All right. Hey, David. So what you gonna do for your day? Am I asking? have a little fun for yourself, all right? But let me ask you something. Start loving yourself, okay? Love yourself, all right? Keep loving you. Love you, all right? Because, you ain't gonna get no moment like this, okay? You're not. So, yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna get going, so get my day out of the way. All right, brother. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna get going, so I hope you have a nice day, David. And all the rest of you subscribers who are watching my video, please like, dislike, comment out, and put your ages down. See what you think of the video. I will continue making more later on in the future. Please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Please stay prayed up to the most high, the King of Return. And this is your man Kendrick Celestine. All right, be prepared, be safe, and I'm gonna make this ahead. I'm gonna start going on my live stream more often. Once you guys start to really get to talk to me, start asking me some questions, okay? And I'll take some of your answers the best I can, all right? Love you guys. This your boy, your man.